airlifted to University of Louisville Hospital for treatment of injuries he received in that accident. Around noon yesterday, the sheriff's office responded to an injury accident at the intersection of 31E and Windy Hill Road. An 04 Chevy driven by Landon Brown of Glasgow was turning left onto 31E when his vehicle entered directly in the path of a southbound vehicle driven by Stanley Bryan of Nicholasville. Mr. Bryan, along with two passengers traveling with him, were taken to T.J. Sampson Community Hospital for treatment of injuries. Deputy Thomas was the investigating deputy. Haywood Fire Department and Barron Metcalf EMS assisted with the treatment and transport of patients from the accident scene. A recent session of the Barron County Grand Jury's returned a laundry list of indictments. 36-year-old Travis Dwayne Smiley was indicted for 2 counts, theft by unlawful taking and criminal attempt to burglary. 32-year-old Stephen Willem Brown of Louisville was indicted for 5 counts: wanton endangerment, drug paraphernalia, possession of marijuana, public intoxication, and persistent felony offender. 60-year-old Donald Joseph Cooper, Glasgow, was indicted on 8 counts: possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of marijuana, drug paraphernalia, resisting arrest, fleeing or evading police on foot, and 3 additional counts of possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. 37-year-old James Philip Ballard of Glasgow was indicted on 15 total counts. 2 counts, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, wanton endangerment, fleeing or evading police, drug paraphernalia, leaving the scene of an accident, carrying a concealed deadly weapon, operating a motor vehicle while under the influence. 5 counts of criminal mischief, no insurance, possession of an open alcohol container in a motor vehicle, and persistent felony offender. 23-year-old Hayden Pace Scroggy of Edmonton was indicted on 6 counts: fleeing or evading police, DUI, driving too fast for traffic, reckless driving, speeding, and failure to signal. Now remember, an indictment's an accusation only, and all individuals should be considered as innocent until and unless proven guilty in a court of law. The Barron County Board of Education had their regular meeting last night. Superintendent Bo Matthews gives us a rundown.
Last night, members of the Barron County Board of Education met to have our June board meeting. We're well underway for transitioning to the next school year, but we began the meeting by commending all of our Beta students for their participation and success at the National Beta Convention that was held in Savannah last week. Again, would like to thank the community for their support, our parents, our staff, and our chaperones that attended. Such a tremendous thing to see our kids competing on the national stage. Also, would like to call attention to Trojan Trail for the month of June. I'd like to invite people just to take a drive to see what is transforming on our campus on Trojan Trail. There's been much reported and said about the CTE project. It looks like the athletic surface will be completely installed by Saturday of this week, which is very exciting. And also the learning spaces are well underway and on schedule. And I've got a big announcement to make right now. Please mark your calendars for August the 18th. That will be the WKU Red-White Scrimmage. It's for our community to come and have an open house experience in our new CTE facility, and you get to see the Hilltoppers up close and personal on Trojan Field as they bring the Toppers to Barron County High School's brand new athletic complex. Also, last night there were a number of change orders that were addressed. A handful were related to the CTE project, and this is regarding some additional fencing and some needed things on that project. But the overwhelming majority of change orders now are really being applied to the ATC project. We are ready to and have begun to begin to remodel and renovate our existing ATC. That's something that's going to simultaneously be happening over the course of the summer, and we're looking at somewhere around a year in terms of being able to complete that work. But in addition to a facelift, it will be an upgrade of the classroom space, the learning environments. The restrooms will become updated, and then also a brand new diesel shop will be added on to the west end of the building, and then additional storage space will be created. So exciting times on Trojan Trail. Please take a drive, and I think you'll appreciate what you see is happening for our kids here in Barron County Schools.
Right now it's 6:16 a.m. on this finally Friday morning. Kind of muggy, 68 degrees.
Where does the magic man get his magic? The phenomenon that is the magic man is considered one of the great wonders of science. Truth be told, there is no science greater than magic. And that's why the mystery remains.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bruner, and yes, technically I am the magic man, but there's no magic to it. It's honesty, knowledge, and paying the best prices I can pay.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Community, your hospital.
In more local news, when it comes to Glasgow Parks and Rec, summer swim lessons at the Glasgow City Pool are underway, but don't worry, there's still plenty of time to sign up your little swimmer for one of their 2 remaining sessions, July the 2nd through the 13th and July 16th through the 27th. There are both morning and afternoon sessions. The morning one begins at 9, concludes at 9:45, and the afternoons from 4:15 till 5. Swim lessons are for anyone between the ages of 5 and 16. The cost is $45 per participant per session. Now, believe it or not, it's already time for fall soccer sign-ups. Starting Monday, July the 9th, Glasgow Parks and Rec will be taking registration for the 2018 Kiwanis Soccer League. Registration is $45 a participant, $5 discount for each additional participant from the same household. There are 3 co-ed divisions: Little Kickers, 5 to 6 years old, U9, 7 to 9-year-olds, and U12, 10 to 12-year-olds. And they're happy to announce that they are now accepting credit card payments for all program registration and rental fees at Glasgow Parks and Recreation. Now, all refundable deposits, if you want to rent out the Larry B. Mitchell Clubhouse, still must be made via cash because those deposits will be given back to you as long as you meet all the rules. For further information on any Parks and Rec program, all you got to do is 651-3811 or 651-9012. They also have office hours Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30 at 309 South Liberty Street. And a section of 884, which is the 3 Springs Road in Warren County, is going to be down to 1 lane beginning next week. They can take the 884 3 Springs Road Bridge over the Natural Parkway. Will be down to 1 lane controlled by a temporary traffic signal beginning Monday. It'll be this way for several weeks. Now, the State Transportation Cabinet says the project's near a heavy residential area. Motorists need to plan for traffic delays. Folks should allow extra time every single day until the project is complete. The lane closure, they say, is necessary so crews can mill and replace the bridge deck surface. WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs. It's 6:20 a.m. on this finally Friday morning.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo-Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Garrett were drinking together when shots were fired. Neighbor Renee Smith tells WLKY that's when a teenager ran into her home.
He just said that the guy that he lived with had killed somebody and that he was a witness and the guy was going to kill him because of that.
Garrett was arrested after calling the police on himself. His handmade murder weapon was found thrown in a nearby pond. I'm Haley Hansen.
Governor Bevin has some harsh words for the judge who struck down Kentucky's new pension reform law. Paul Miles has the story.
On the day after Franklin Circuit Judge Philip Shepard ruled the pension law unconstitutional, Governor Bevin told CNBC,
"This judge who struck it down is frankly a terrible judge. He's not a very competent attorney for that matter."
Bevin says Shepard is a liberal Democrat who makes decisions based on politics. It's not the first time Bevin has criticized the judge. Last month he called Shepard an incompetent hack. I'm Paul Miles.
The Republican architect of the state's pension reform law says unless the Supreme Court steps in, Kentucky may never fix its broken retirement system. Senate Majority Leader Damon Thayer yesterday said most lawmakers in Frankfort do not want to debate the pension reform again. Thayer said if the Kentucky Supreme Court doesn't overrule the Franklin County judge, he said the defenders of the status quo can declare victory. And add Louisville's mayor to the list of leaders calling for an end to the zero-tolerance policy at the southern border. I'm Jerry Bloom.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Visit the Speed Art Museum's new exhibition, Picasso to Pollock. Opening June 16th, explores 72 rare masterworks from the early 20th century, when artists shattered norms in reaction to an ever-changing world. Come see a show where art meets history and competing artists were looked upon as superheroes on exclusive loan from the Eskenazi Museum of Art at Indiana University. Get your tickets now at speedmuseum.org.
From bluegrass to bourbon, barbecue to basketball. Kentucky knows traditions, but not all traditions are about the slow aging of a fine bourbon or the rolling hills of the bluegrass. Some are about speed.
Here comes Truex racing for the lead. Jimmy Johnson got into the wall.
NASCAR returns to the Bluegrass at Kentucky Speedway. Join us for the Quaker State 400 July 14th, where kids' tickets are only $10.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. The Bluegrass tradition starts at KentuckySpeedway.com.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit SouthCentralKYMonuments.com.
It's 6:24 from the studios of WCLU, and it's 68 degrees. We had 82/100ths of an inch of rain in the past 24 hours here at our studios. In area funeral announcements this hour, Vanda Mae Davis, 82, of Bowling Green, passed away peacefully at her residence. She was a homemaker and a member of the Wingfield United Baptist Church. Her survivors include her husband Frank Davis, 2 daughters, Barbara Basham and Donna Boots, 2 sons, Dallas Davis and Marvin Davis, 2 brothers, Romy and Larry Clemens. Service for Vanda Mae Davis will be Sunday at 2 at Wingfield United Baptist Church, burial in the church cemetery. Visitation begins at 10 o'clock Sunday morning at the Hardy and Son Funeral Homes, Bowling Green Chapel. Calvin W. Fuston, age 49, of Mammoth Cave, died Tuesday in Bowling Green. Born at a U.S. Army base in Germany and survived by his father, Dale Fuston of Adairville, and his mother, Renate Hernandez of Clarksville, Tennessee. Also surviving are a daughter, Destiny Day Butler of Mammoth Cave, 2 sons, Benjamin Ray Adams of Springfield, Tennessee, and Calvin W. Fuston II of Woodburn. 4 sisters, Belinda Martin of Clarksville, Anita Torbett of Bowling Green, Veronica Kartlenak of Germany, and Christy Fuston of Adairville. 3 brothers, John Jr. Fuston of Bowling Green, Heath Fuston of Adairville, and Danielito Hernandez of Clarksville. 5 grandchildren. Service for Calvin W. Fuston will be held at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon at Grayville Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Red Hill Cemetery. Visitation begins at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. Ruth Wilcoxon, age 96, of Horse Cave, died Wednesday. She was the oldest member of the Pleasant Valley Baptist Church at Uno and a homemaker and a farmer. She loved working in flowers and gardening. She is survived by a daughter, Vivian Wilcoxon Walters of Barefoot Bay, Florida. Grandchildren, Robert Crabtree and wife Carolyn of Horse Cave, and Vonda Fusoni of Greenville, South Carolina. Great-granddaughter, Cheryl Adwell of Horse Cave, and Ashley Shoemaker and husband Jeremy of Glasgow. A great-grandson, Trey Fusoni of Greenville, South Carolina, and 1 great-great-granddaughter, Heather Adwell, and a great-great-grandson, Tanner Shoemaker. Service for Ruth Wilcoxon will be at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon at the Wynn Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Cosby Cemetery. Visitation today from 2 until 8 and Saturday from 9 until time for service. Services for Buford Thomas Smith, age 84, of Cave City, will be at 2 o'clock Saturday at the Basil Chapel United Baptist Church. Interments to be in the Cave City Cemetery, with military honors provided by the Barron County DAV. Visitation begins this morning at 11 a.m. at the Patton Funeral Home's Park City Chapel, and after 9 o'clock on Saturday morning at the church. Services for Troy Daniel Murphy, age 27, of Tompkinsville, will be at 2:30 this afternoon at the Strode Funeral Home, with military honors provided by the Kentucky National Guard. Burial will follow in the Old Mount Hermon Cemetery. Services for Albert Fields, age 90, of Glasgow, will be today at 2 at A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burial is to be in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Services for Mary Landrum, age 93, of Glasgow, will be this morning at 11 o'clock at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burial to be in the Old Zion Cemetery. Services for Donna Smith Hyatt, age 59, of Bowling Green, will be at 11 o'clock today at the Patton Funeral Home, Brownsville Chapel. Interment to be in the Fairview Church Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online, WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
Okay, Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you. As that idea continues to grow, let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out the deals at Gilliard Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Save big on summer adventure during our Jeep Celebration event. How about saving up to $5,800 off the factory MSRP on a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Or choose up to $4,000 off the new 2018 Jeep Renegade. Now you can save up to $3,750 off on the newly redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
The university scientists have long hypothesized, where does the magic man get his magic? The phenomenon that is the magic man is considered one of the great wonders of science. Truth be told, there is no science greater.
Sunshine on our first full day of summer, and at that point, that's probably when we'll see our better chance of showers and thunderstorms coming on in. Now, widespread coverage, I don't know, this afternoon could be some fairly decent coverage. So the commute home, with thunderstorms unlikely category, you may be exercising the wet weather driving skills. So I'll go with a passing shower thunderstorm this morning and a better chance this afternoon, up near 80 degrees. So with the clouds in, the rain chance pretty decent. We'll keep temperatures down. The average high this time of year is 90. Showers, thunderstorms around early tonight. Then tomorrow, just hit and miss stuff, 86 degrees. Thunderstorms scattered around on Sunday with highs in the middle 80s. Cloudy Monday, upper 80s, low 90s returning early next week, probably as soon as Tuesday. I'm Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel, WCLU, your home for local.
I like Ray's emphasis on we need to use the wet weather driving skills. You know, on a busy Friday afternoon, we could get into trouble traffic-wise around here if we don't exercise those wet weather driving skills, maybe even if it's raining or not, because the radar screen in front of me is darted with all different types of showers. Still, the shower activity southwest of Evansville is the biggest that we see on the radar screen, and that's actually growing in area of coverage as well as in intensity. More showers down to Madisonville, southwest into West Tennessee, down around Jackson. And looks like things are quiet here in south central Kentucky right now. But that potential is out there as we look at the radar screen. We got, let's see, in the rain gauge, we got 82 hundredths of an inch of rain in the past 24 hours. All but a hundredth of that came before midnight. Barometers at 29.76, southeast winds at 5 miles an hour. It's a steamy 100% humidity, as Angela referred to the steaminess there earlier. It is sticky out there, 68 degrees. At WCLU. This weather update brought to you by the good folks taking care of you every day at Southern States.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lesenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
7. It flew in here. It's 6:35 at WCLU and 68 degrees. Maybe I was going to talk about the Vacation Bible Schools that are coming up tonight. Glasgow First Assembly of God Vacation Bible School tonight, 5:30 until 8 p.m. That's what we were talking about yesterday, where they have worked it out that if they can get 50 kids to Vacation Bible School, the men in the church are going to shave their heads. So there's an incentive for you for sure. And that's tonight, 5:30 until 8 p.m., Glasgow First Assembly of God's Vacation Bible School, located on South Green Street. VBS at Peters Creek Missionary Baptist Church in Lucas ends tonight, 6 until 8 p.m. It's family night tonight. Classes available from nursery to adult. Pastor's Brother Jamie Thompson. And if you need transportation, call 270-646-2781. Temple Hill Baptist Church, Game On Vacation Bible School tonight from 6 until 8:10. Classes are available for ages 3 through adult. And there's local transportation available. Call this number, 270-646-7813. Horse Cave Church of Christ Vacation Bible School Noah's Ark Adventure continues tonight, 6 until 8. And then tomorrow morning from 10 until noon, they're having a picnic to follow. Classes for ages 2 and 3, 4 and 5, grades 1st and 2nd, grades 3rd and 4th, and grades 5th and 6th, and teens to adults. All right, and that's a bunch of them. We have a bunch that are going to be starting up, so we'll share that information for you, just like we're going to share the birthdays right now.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lining up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
And you know, when you get your Ralphie on, you know what you're getting. That is fun. Come on out and enjoy celebrating birthdays or family reunions or just get-togethers, or check out the escape room with some very special things going on there too at Ralphie's. Here we go. Bunch of nice folks having birthdays today. We continue to add those birthdays, so be ready. Dana Sally is having a birthday today. Steve Godsey is 63. Allison Wilburn is 17. Roxanne Ganter, Tina Decker Duval, Erica Bray Vance, Philip Kinslow, Stevie Howard Coulter. Stevie, your aunt called up to wish you a happy 64th birthday for Stevie Howard Coulter today from Aunt Delph. Frankie Williams, happy birthday to you, Frankie. Tyler Bird, Josie Granger, Allison Reed, Jim Centers, Tina Simmons, Joe Howard Bunch. We have the 27th wedding anniversary for Kenneth and Julie Hatfield. I promised I would sound the 60 gong for Harold and LaVon Carter's 60th anniversary. Now that is something to celebrate, so congratulations to Harold and LaVon Carter, number 60 today. Big congratulations. And we have Frank and Melinda Payne. Frank and Melinda with a wedding anniversary today. Now, page 2. This is Saturday. We've got Lindsay Anderson with a birthday tomorrow. Caleb Young. Caleb's 26. Larry Ward. Tammy Irvin. Beverly B. Pettigo. And Paul Page. And also tomorrow, it's anniversary for Glenn and Opal Alexander. And then we're going to look over here on Sunday, where Sunday, the 24th, we have Ian Gilson, Chris Eaton, Michelle Ellis, and Larry Wyatt. That is an excellent start, folks. 651-9149, 800-956-1023, and online, WCLUradio.com. We got some archives to check into here shortly, so pull up close and we'll get into that.
It was one of those moments I was a...
Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you. As that idea continues to grow, let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out the deals at Gilliard Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Save big on summer adventure during our Jeep celebration event. How about saving up to $5,800 off the factory MSRP on a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Or choose up to $4,000 off the new 2018 Jeep Renegade. Now you can save up to $3,750 off on the newly redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, total local care 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total local care 24/7.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Lessenberry is going to be 12 on Saturday. Let's get her on the list to be congratulated. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you about our person of the day, or persons of the day today. It is Frank and Melinda Payne Day on the radio. That has been requested a long time, to pat Frank and or Melinda or both on the back today. So if you see Frank and Melinda Payne, congratulate them on their wedding anniversary today from WCLU. And the good folks are going to make it a weekend to remember at a little taste of Texas. Come on down and celebrate the Texas way today. All aboard the train, we're going down memory lane checking stuff out from 100 years worth of history. And the folks at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services bring you the archives, and we'll share in just a second.
One of the realities of old man winter is things need repairing. But when spring comes, don't be in a rush to get your agricultural or industrial equipment back up and running. Call Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services today and get those repairs done before spring. And even if you have a smaller operation or you just need some odds and ends for your home repairs, Joseph A. Wade is here to meet those needs as well. Joseph A. Wade is located on Industrial Drive in Glasgow, family owned and operated since 1985. A Right Tool distributor.
All right. Busy times. Do you notice that?
I noticed that.
How busy it is. Everybody's kind of get ramped up right here, and lots to take care of.
It is. There is a lot to take care of. It's Friday, though.
Yeah, and everybody's going to enjoy the hustle and the bustle.
Oh, I don't know about enjoy. They might enjoy it after, like, pot and a half of coffee. No, wait, that's me.
100 years ago, we start 1918, and let's see here. This day in the Glasgow Times, this story was reported. The death of Mr. Guy Dickinson occurred at the Hazelwood Sanatorium. I'm sorry, it's Sanatorium. Let me get the right location here. The Hazelwood Sanatorium in Louisville last Friday night.
What's the difference in a sanatorium and a sanitarium?
I don't know, but it's somebody smarter than me will have to tell you.
I'm Googling it.
He says, the rest of the story says he was 40-odd years of age, and his death followed a tubercular illness of 2 years.
Oh, a sanatorium and sanitarium are the same thing.
Okay, all right. Well, see, I just said it wrong, or maybe it's right.
In Louisville, I wonder if it was at Waverly Hills. That's the first one that came up.
I don't know. But this was 100 years ago, so maybe that wasn't there yet.
It said it opened in 1910.
Well, no, it wasn't. Well, it was, yeah, 1918.
Yeah.
All right, the deceased was born and reared in Glasgow, the son of Mr. Michael Hall Dickinson, a prominent man and citizen in the earlier history of the town and of the county. And about 15 years ago, he went to South America, and he had never returned to Glasgow since. Since his return to this country, he's been living out west. Now, Ray Green, the archivist here, who always has the rest of the story, I might say, Ray adds that this is Sam Day's return to this country has been, Sam Day's father. That was from Ray Green, says he's twice removed of Benjamin Dickinson.
Well.
So it says the guy was a first cousin twice removed of Benjamin Dickinson, which is Sam Day's father. So it's the Dickinsons go way back. This fella right here, only 43 years of age, a death of a tubercular illness of 2 years.
Well, Waverly Hills was in Louisville, and it was a tuberculosis hospital.
Could have been. 1918. It just wasn't a pleasant experience, I don't think, for anybody involved.
No, and now it's like a haunted place, isn't it? I'm not trying to go up there and go no haunted place.
No.
Would you go through, like, you know how they have those things where you can spend the night in a haunted house?
Yeah.
Would you do that?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't do good away from home.
Well, to me, it's not the away from home part. It's the whole, like, evil spirit part of that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to invite that in.
1928, we have the forerunner to Uber around here. Now, listen to this advertisement.
What?
1928. The headline reads, "Let George do it."
George who?
I will carry you to the depot or anywhere within the city limits for 15 cents.
He must have had big arm muscles.
From the depot to the hotel and return for 25 cents. 26 years in the livery business and 9 years as a traveling salesman enables me to know your wants. Patronize me as I have brought prices down. I will meet you personally and appreciate your business. For day and night service, telephone 89.
Well, there you go.
Signed George F. Conkin. That's Conkin. That's an old name around here, the Conkins.
Right.
And nonetheless, in 1928, let George do it. Give me a call. I'll take you anywhere in town for 15 cents.
He said carry.
That's right.
But he had some big arm muscles.
It is right. It is what he says. He's going to carry.
And I know that carry means carrying a car.
Yeah.
Not that crazy. No, who was it? Yeah, folks, I want everybody to listen up right now. Everybody that's listening to the archives has heard more than once. Henry will name some singer. And I will be like, who? And then everybody will laugh, and I'll get calls like, I can't believe you didn't know that. Yesterday, I knew a musician that Henry didn't.
Yeah, what was that guy's name?
Todd Snyder.
Todd Snyder.
Warehouse at Mount Victor tomorrow night. Can't wait.
Not Tom Snyder. Of course, Tom Snyder passed away.
Not even close.
All right. Anyway, that was 1928 that we had the first, semblance of an Uber here around here. And pretty handy. Call them up. Hey, call number 89.
There you go.
All right, here we go to 1938. This is kind of painful to read. John, the 7-year-old son of Mr. and Mrs. John Staples of near Glasgow, is being treated at the Sampson Community Hospital for a fractured skull. Suffered last Saturday when he fell from the rear of a truck near Playground Park.
Oh, wow.
His condition is critical. Ouch. 1948. Talk about progress around here. 2 drive-in theaters in 1948 are under construction. One by Walter Aspley on the front 12 acres of the Bryce Leach Farm on Beaver Creek, North Jackson Highway. This 500-car plant will be equipped with in-car speakers. Did you hear that?
I did.
They were building it big enough for 500 cars.
It's a bunch of cars.
To see the show with in-car speakers. And the huge screen will be 45 feet wide. A short distance south of the Aspley plant is going to be another drive-in theater, that of A.C. Barks and L.J. Lowe of Cookeville, Tennessee. They were the operators. They have procured a 3-acre site opposite King's Steakhouse. So here in 1948, driving out on the North Jackson Highway was going to be competitive.
Right.
With the 12 acres purchased by Mr. Walter Aspley and the 3 acres down there from the fellows from Cookeville. 500 cars.
It's a bunch of cars.
I would like to be in charge of parking. But I did like those in-car speakers, you know.
Yes, seriously.
They had wires on them, but grow down that window and hook them on there, and you were in fine shape.
There you go.
1958, this was the day that 6 women golfers, Mesdames E.J. Myers, Eugene Marion, W.T. Ryherd, Harold Cady, Leo Doyle, Mosby Woodson. These ladies were all guests of the Elizabethtown Country Club Tuesday, along with lady golfers from Lebanon, Bardstown, and the Campbellsville clubs. Returning home with the sweepstakes prize was Glasgow's own Billy Woodson.
Well.
And Ruth Myers won the net prize for the Glasgow Club. So interesting that the first time they mentioned their husband's name instead of their first name. But then when they win the prize, it was Billy Woodson and Ruth Myers.
Well, they should have said it the first time.
Excellent golfers, I can tell you. I knew most of those ladies, and certainly they were excellent citizens as well as excellent golfers too. That was 1958. It was bringing home the iron.
Right.
1968. Let's see. You know what? I made a note right here that I've raced through everything in 1968.
Okay.
So I'm on hold because I don't want to repeat myself. All right. We've got some more royalty here from 1978. Of course, the Barron County Fair is coming up next week. We have a lot of fun talking about it. But let me tell you about from 1978, the Miss Barron County Fair pageant contestants were Angela Martin, Elizabeth Harned, Mary Denise Williams, Gail Shirley, Judy Key, Benita Goad, Kathy Williams, Beverly Jo Harris, Connie Lane, Nancy Gill, Leanne Burton, Renee McFarland, Wendy Bruton, and Kern Russell. Those are some 1978 lovelies in the archives for competing in the Barron County Fair pageant. That's an excellent turnout for sure.
Right.
And the archivist here goes ahead to tell us the rest of the story, which is Beverly Jo Harris was the winner of the Miss Barron County Fair pageant in 1978. Going to be a lot more to talk about the fair, and of course we'll begin to celebrate Fair Week next week with James Bailey, learning a lot about how the fair is going, you know.
James Bailey knows what's going on out there.
He does. He already knows. All right, 1988, this was the day that, I don't know why this is, well, I guess it was put in here because we had several local folks involved in this. But this was the day in 1988 that a Louisville banker, Frank Keener, was introduced to head the State Lottery Commission.
Lottery Commission.
You know, the lottery was a big deal.
Oh,
and
yes.
When it first cranked up, and so they had a Louisville banker who was going to head the State Lottery Commission, Frank Keener.
I think it's funny about stuff like that. People are usually on polar opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to support. Either they really, really love it, or they really, really hate it.
Yeah, that's the reason why that's probably how it made the archives.
Probably so.
Polarization.
Well, I mean, people just need to get together.
Well, I mean, they did. Made it happen.
Yeah.
All right, 1998. 1998, I'm sorry. 1998. A new announcement for a new business. Glasgow Flower Shop opened under the new ownership of Wayne and Cindy Garrett.
Well,
a nice couple there who were going into the flower business there at the Glasgow Flower Shop in 1998. Let's see. Did we wrap up 2008? No, we grand opening for Extreme Health Club was held this day.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe? They're just getting started good.
Right.
Out there, but it's been 10 years.
It's been a decade.
And it's been extremely well received, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, it's in the archives, that was in the Barron County Progress this very day in 2008. Sometimes we just have to reflect back on things to get our bearings of where we've been.
Well, I'm trying to get my bearings down. I just want to make a point about my little breakfast bar thing.
Yeah?
It says no sulfur dioxide.
Your breakfast bar?
Says no sulfur dioxide, which makes me wonder, what if my eating it's got sulfur dioxide in it?
What's left?
I'm saying, well, then I look up sulfur dioxide, which I shouldn't do. It's a toxic gas.
So what is it? What kind of breakfast bar is it?
It's a kind breakfast bar. You know how Amanda used to eat those fake cookies?
Yeah.
So, they had like nothing in them. This is gluten-free, low glycemic index, dairy-free, no GMO ingredients, very low sodium, good source of fiber, and no sulfur dioxide.
Well, that's a good thing because it doesn't sound like you want any.
Well, yeah, but if they got to put it on there like there's none in there,
mm-hmm.
Like now I'm thinking, well, sulfur dioxide in all my food.
Well, why don't you just go out and try to find something with it?
Aaron, will you please start compiling a list of all the foods that have sulfur dioxide in all your free time?
He will.
Yeah, he won't eat. That didn't even make his top 10 list.
All right. That's the archives.
It's a side note.
And some nutritional information while we're at it, I guess.
Is sulfur dioxide safe to eat?
Yeah.
Let me look at this.
We'll come up with more things for Monday, and we hope that you'll come back and join us, and we certainly hope that you will say thank you to the folks at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. Mm-hmm. It's 6:56.
When university scientists have long hypothesized, where does the magic man get his magic? The phenomenon that is the magic man is considered one of the great wonders of science. Truth be told, there is no science greater than magic. And that's why the mystery remains.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bruner, and yes, technically I am the magic man, but there's no magic to it. It's honesty, knowledge, and paying the best prices I can pay.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good, he'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry. Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry do it.
This Saturday afternoon.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank. South Central Bank is a locally owned bank that cares about you and our community, too.
My name's Roger Mercer. My wife and I, Terry, own Southern Kentucky Collision here in Glasgow. It's a collision repair center. We've been dealing with South Central Bank for probably 23, 24 years. They've always been good to us. They're a hometown bank. South Central Bank has been a really big part of our business as far as the growth. They've been there for us when we needed to borrow money to grow, and we appreciate that very much from South Central Bank.
South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
Passing shower thunderstorm this morning and a better chance this afternoon. Up near 80 degrees, so with the clouds in, the rain chance pretty decent. We'll keep temperatures down. The average high this time of year is 90. Showers, thunderstorms around early tonight. Then tomorrow, just hit and miss stuff, 86 degrees. Thunderstorms scattered around on Sunday with highs in the middle 80s. Cloudy Monday, upper 80s, low 90s returning early next week, probably as soon as Tuesday. I'm Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel, WCLU, your home for local.
Constant coverage. The studio radar screen shows the moisture, and the thunderstorms out just to the southwest of Evansville aren't moving any. So once they get cranked up, they hang around a while. I imagine some of these folks along the Ohio River in between Owensboro and Evansville are going to get a significant amount of rain here in this morning shower for sure. There's much lighter shower activity between Madisonville and Hopkinsville this morning, but it is in the neighborhood for sure. Current conditions, barometer is at 29.75. The humidity is at 93%. And the winds out of the southeast at 5 miles an hour. The bucket's got 82 hundredths of an inch of rain in it, 0.82, and that's just kind of where we are this morning. 68 degrees. This weather update brought to you by South Central Bank.
South Central Bank is
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
This is the Glasgow Police and Fire Department sponsoring the 5th annual Guns and Hoses Blood Drive today. First United Methodist Church Family Life Center. It all starts at 10 a.m. Remember that, and it goes until 3 p.m. Now, here's the reason why you know these times. Because the first 50 people to donate today will get a free T-shirt.
And
Serve Pro will be providing hamburgers and hot dogs and snacks and
they need to go online.
All right.
WCLUradio.com and watch the Battle of the Chiefs.
Okay. All right.
It's a hilarious video.
Okay. We'll have to check that out today too.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And basically, because whoever wins Guns and Hoses gets to take. If more people donate in the name of the fire department, then they get to bring the trophy home.
Yeah.
Police department, they get to bring the trophy home.
I'm thinking you get to go down there and maybe Van Robarts is going to be cooking these hamburgers and hot dogs. That would be fun to see too.
And they'll be talking smack. Y'all need to get down there.
That's right. Okay, that's today, starting at 10 o'clock, going until 3 o'clock. And just put that on your list of things to get done today.
Hack Witty, Marita Witty Line.
Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you. As that idea continues to grow, let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out the deals at Gilliard Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Save big on summer adventure during our Jeep Celebration event. How about saving up to $5,800 off the factory MSRP on a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Or choose up to $4,000 off the new 2018 Jeep Renegade. Now you can save up to $3,750 off on the newly redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of Legendary Service.
The trivia. Long John Silver's provides the prize. Fish and more it is. They're really enjoying seeing everybody come out there. And actually today it is the Crab Cake Friday. You know about that?
Do you know what day it is? Well, it pays to know, because Long John Silver's in Glasgow is announcing some show-stopping deals for you and your family. Every Sunday from 11 till 7, it's all-you-can-eat fish and chicken for $8.99. Bring your friends and family on Sundays and get all-you-can-eat fish and chicken $8.99. If it's Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. Get a fish taco for 99 cents. Friday, it's crab cakes, just 99 cents each. These are limited-time deals, so get to Long John's in Glasgow today.
All right, 651-9149, 800-956-1023. It's Friday, it's local trivia, and let's see how we do with the trivia question for today. I'm waiting for Aaron to put that up on the screen because I don't have it on my screen. There it is. Whoops. Is it on there? Here we go. Name the part of the city of Hong Kong where horse racing is held. It shares the name with a local residential and commercial area, okay? It's Hong Kong, the big city of Hong Kong. They have horse racing there. And horse racing is in a section of town that shares its name with local residential and commercial area around here. What would that be?
Steeplechase?
No, not not steeplechase. But that's, that is just saying. That's how smart folks that listen to the show are. Trivia.
Happy Valley?
That's what it is. And who is this speaking?
Woo! Charlotte Steenberg.
What are you doing, Charlotte?
Well, just getting ready to eat breakfast.
Well, now you can kind of have a little horse race flair to it there, you think?
Right.
It's pretty interesting. I don't know if you can see the picture at all, but Hong Kong is a very big city, and they carved out this area of the city. I guess it'd be kind of like Central Park in New York, where they carved this out, and it's where they have all the horse racing, and they love horse racing in Hong Kong.
That made it sound like a valley to me.
Yeah, and
Happy Valley.
Yeah, Happy Valley. That's what it was. That's what it is. Hey, you want to go to a horse race in Hong Kong? Well, you got to go to Happy Valley. That is where that's where the horse racing happens, and it's just kind of like they did dig out a valley in the midst of a ton of great big buildings there in Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. So you can say, well, I've had a good day today because I won big in Happy Valley.
Right.
In Hong Kong, or I lost big in Happy Valley. It works both ways,
It does.
All right, Charlotte Steenbergen, you've won Fish and More, okay?
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, Henry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, it's Happy Valley. Horse racing. Angela looked like she had some comment about maybe she's been to the tracks in Hong Kong. Anyway, we'll play trivia on Monday, and we hope that you will come back and join us, and we thank Long John Silver's for providing the prize for sure.
TJ Sampson providing
and have been reunited with their parents. There are almost 2,000 more to go after President Trump's executive order this week. Correspondent Hannah Doba says they're making space.
A senior administration official tells CBS News the government is working to set up a reunification process in South Texas. At the same time, the Pentagon is examining the possibility of using military bases to house up to 20,000 children who cross into the U.S. by themselves.
Republican leaders in Congress aren't giving up on immigration legislation. After voting down a conservative bill, lawmakers have postponed a vote on a more moderate version until next week. Washington Post reporter Sean Sullivan.
The reality is I think a lot of Republicans in the House want to see the president come out more forcefully for this bill. We've kind of seen some mixed signals from the president, from the White House about what he would or wouldn't sign.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
This is WCLU Glasgow, WCLU FM Unfordville, W253BN Glasgow, services of Royce Radio Incorporated.
For many years, residents of Glasgow got used to their friendly postman, Roland Dixon.
I delivered all over town. I was the swing man. I delivered 5 different routes.
A kind word and a smile were his trademark. But there's a little-known fact about his smile.
My teeth have always been bad.
Roland wanted his teeth fixed. He researched dental implants, and he got Dr. Jim Thurman to get the job done.
I got my first one in 2014. I have 5.
5 implants?
When I got one tooth fixed and got my cap on it and everything, then it wouldn't be 2 months till another one would go out. I'd break off.
What really was Roland's incentive?
It's hard to eat when you can't chew food. I love steak if it's a good tender steak. But now if it's a tough steak, it makes my teeth sore. I do better with these.
Dr. Jim Thurman and his staff explained the entire process and made it enjoyable.
I always look forward to going out there and joking around with them. We always had a big time whenever I went. And of course, he was right in the middle of it usually.
And that's right where he loves to be. Call 651-5939 and get started. Dr. Jim Thurman and Dr. Amy Cassidy.
I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. As recent history tells us, disasters can happen. It's impossible to prepare for everything, but it is possible to prepare for what happens next. And that's where we come in. At ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance Agency, we can provide you with many options as an independent agency. And it's our job to make sure you know about all the what-ifs so that your policy has you prepared for what happens next. So just ask us. We'd be honored that you did. Just give us a call at 651-8837. We're ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance Agency, growing with a proud community since 1902.
It's spring sale time at Bailey Gibson, and Dad's got the prices you're looking for. New incentives are being offered on many GMCs and Buicks on the lot. We hope you're looking for a new car or truck, because we're looking for good trade-ins. Bring your used car or truck to Bailey Gibson, and we'll offer you a better deal than you can get anywhere around. Stop by and check out our spring savings event now underway at Bailey Gibson in Glasgow. Lola, what do you say?
We're having a springtime sale at Bailey Gibson. Give my dandy a call on his flip phone for a great deal.
Summer's officially here and the temperatures are up, but so are the CD rates on the Summer CD Special at the People's Bank. Going on now through June 30th, 2018, you can lock in a 24-month certificate of deposit with just a $500 minimum opening at the smoking hot summer rate of 2.32 annual percentage yield. Summer ends fast, and so this limited time offer, so stop in at 605C Happy Valley Road at the People's Bank, working for you. Valid June 1st to June 30th, 2018. Substantial penalty for early withdrawal. Not valid with any other promotion rate. CD offer. No special add-on rates applied. Limited time offer. Rate subject to change. New deposits only. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
7-11, 68 degrees from the studios of WCLU. Expecting maybe some more shower activity this afternoon. We'll check in with Ray Stage. We got about, 82/100ths of an inch of rain in the past 24 hours. In the newsroom, the 7 o'clock morning edition, here is Aaron Russell. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Henry. Our first story today, Barron County Sheriff deputies were called to a single vehicle accident involving a motorcycle late Wednesday evening. The accident occurred on Steam Mill Road, approximately 6 miles west of Glasgow. It appears the 1997 Harley-Davidson was driven by Robert Roeder of Smiths Grove, left the road and was on the left shoulder of the roadway. The motorcycle overturned and traveled several feet before coming to a final rest in the roadway. Mr. Roeder was treated by Barron County EMS and later transported by aircraft to the University of Hospital for injuries received in the accident. The Barron County Sheriff's Office also responded to an injury accident at the intersection of US 31E and Windy Hill Road. A 2004 Chevrolet operated by Landon Brown of Glasgow was turning left onto US 31E. Mr. Brown's vehicle entered the path of a southbound vehicle operated by Stanley Bryan of Nicholasville. Mr. Bryan and 2 passengers traveling with him were transported to T.J. Sampson Community Hospital for injuries received in the accident. Deputy Thomas was the investigating deputy, and Haywood Fire Department and Barron County EMS assisted with the treatment and transport of patients from the accident scene. And another round of local indictments by the Barron County Grand Jury has been returned. Travis Dwayne Smiley of Glasgow has been indicted on 2 counts, theft by unlawful taking or disposition of $500 or more but under $10,000, and criminal attempt of burglary, 2nd degree. Stephen Wilhelm Brown of Louisville was indicted on 5 counts, wanton endangerment of the 1st degree, drug paraphernalia, buying and possession of marijuana, public intoxication, and persistent felony offender of the 1st degree. Donald Joseph Cooper of Glasgow was indicted on 8 counts: possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon as well, and another count of possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, as well as fleeing or evading police on foot of the first degree, resisting arrest, drug paraphernalia by buying or possessing, possession of marijuana, and possession of a firearm, once again by a convicted felon. And 10 counts for James Philip Ballard of Glasgow, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, that is 3 counts. Wanton endangerment of the first degree, fleeing or evading of police of a motor vehicle, first degree, drug paraphernalia buying and possessing, leaving the scene of an accident and failure to render aid or assistance, operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol, and criminal mischief of the third degree for 2 counts. They actually had 15 counts in total. Criminal mischief of the third degree for 4 counts total, failure to produce insurance card, and possession of a open alcoholic beverage container in a motor vehicle, and persistent felony offender, first degree. And Hayden Pace Scroggy of Edmonton was indicted on 6 counts: fleeing or evading of the police in a motor vehicle, first degree, operating a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol, which impairs one's driving ability of the first offense, driving too fast for traffic conditions, reckless driving, speeding 26 miles per hour or over the speed limit, and failure to use an improper signal. Remember that all individuals should not be considered guilty until and unless proven guilty in a court of law, and that an indictment is an accusation only. We'll be right back with more local news right after this here on WCLU.
Bring your whole family to Farmers RECC annual meeting Thursday, July 12th at the Cave City Convention Center. Registration begins at 5:30. A performance by the Martin Family Circus beginning at 6. Register for a chance to win one of 10 $100 gift cards, and for graduating high school seniors and above, the chance to win a Farmers RECC scholarship. Mark your calendar for Farmers RECC's annual meeting Thursday, July 12th. Details at farmersrecc.com or follow us on Facebook.
Are you looking for your dream home, or perhaps dreaming of your first home? Then come see me, Gay Parker, at Citizens First Bank. As a KHC top lender for 2 consecutive years, I specialize in government and conventional home loans. For 37 years, I have helped the homeowners of South Central Kentucky. Now, let me help you. Stop in at our West Cherry branch in Glasgow or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Finance your dreams with Citizens First Bank.
Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
When the skies are gray and the weather won't cooperate, think of all the great days that lie ahead. And one company can make every day better. Time Savers. Whether you need a little help or a lot, a ride to the grocery store or to the airport, a load of laundry washed or meals prepared, a week of round-the-clock care, or months of a few hours a day, Time Savers is the only service that does it all. I'm Elizabeth Downing, and we have built Time Savers to reflect everything we want for our own families. So chase away the clouds and let Time Savers brighten your days. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. That's 270-792-5703 or mytimesaversky.com.
Back here with more live local news here on WCLU for this Friday, June the 22nd. I'm Aaron Russell. Our next story is an update from Superintendent of Barron County Schools, Bo Matthews, after their latest board meeting. Here he is.
Last night, members of the Barron County Board of Education met to have our June board meeting. We're well underway for transitioning to the next school year, but we began the meeting by commending all of our Beta students for their participation and success at the National Beta Convention that was held in Savannah last week. Again, would like to thank the community for their support, our parents, our staff, and our chaperones that attended. Such a tremendous thing to see our kids competing on the national stage. Also, would like to call attention to Trojan Trail for the month of June. I'd like to invite people just to take a drive to see what is transforming on our campus on Trojan Trail. There's been much reported and said about the CTE project. It looks like the athletic surface will be completely installed by Saturday of this week, which is very exciting. And also the learning spaces are well underway and on schedule. And I've got a big announcement to make right now. Please mark your calendars for August the 18th. That will be the WKU Red-White Scrimmage. It's for our community to come and have an open house experience in our new CTE facility, and you get to see the Hilltoppers up close and personal on Trojan Field as they bring the Toppers to Barron County High School's brand new athletic complex. Also, last night there were a number of change orders that were addressed. A handful were related to the CTE project, and this is regarding some additional fencing and some needed things on that project. But the overwhelming majority of change orders now are really being applied to the ATC project. We are ready to and have begun to begin to remodel and renovate our existing ATC. That's something that's going to simultaneously be happening over the course of the summer, and we're looking at somewhere around a year in terms of being able to complete that work. But in addition to a facelift, it will be an upgrade of the classroom space, the learning environments. The restrooms will become updated, and then also a brand new diesel shop will be added on to the west end of the building, and then additional storage space will be created. So exciting times on Trojan Trail. Please take a drive, and I think you'll appreciate what you see is happening for our kids here in Barron County schools.
The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet last week announced that Hart County Fiscal Court will receive $38,452 in county road agency funds. These funds will be used for repairs on a slide on Thurston Lane near North Tuya Ridge Road, increasing safety for motorists who rely upon this route. The Bevan administration is committing to the Cabinet's mission of providing a safe, reliable transportation network for all Kentuckians, said Transportation Secretary Greg Thomas. These emergency funds will help local governments repair and restore damaged infrastructure throughout their communities. Hart County Fiscal Court is responsible for administering the work. And it's already time for summer swim lessons and, of course, fall soccer registration as well. Summer swim lessons are being held at the Glasgow City Pool, and they've already began. Don't worry, there's still plenty of time to sign your little swimmer up for one of two remaining sessions. They have sessions going on from July 2nd to the 13th and July 16th through the 27th. They are both morning and afternoon sessions. The morning sessions begin at 9 a.m. and conclude at 9:45, and their afternoon sessions begin at 4:15 and end at 5 p.m. Swim lessons are for anyone between the ages of 5 and 16, with the cost of being $45 per participant per session. And Kiwanis soccer registration is about to begin. Starting Monday, July 9th, they will be taking registration for the 2018 Kiwanis Soccer League. Registration is $45 per participant with a $5 discount for each additional participant from the same household. There are 3 co-ed divisions: Lil Kickers, which are 5 and 6-year-olds, under 9, which is 7 to 9-year-olds, and under 12, 10 to 12-year-olds. For more info, contact their office, 270-651-3811. And they are now accepting credit cards. They are happy to announce that they will be accepting credit card payments for all program registration and rental fees. All refundable deposits for the Larrabee Mitchell Clubhouse must be paid via cash payments. For more information about any Parks and Rec programs, call 651-3811 or 651-9012. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30 p.m., located at 309 South Liberty Street. And maintenance work is to begin on Kentucky 884 Three Springs Road Bridge over Natcher Parkway in Warren County. A section of Kentucky 884 on the Three Springs Road in Warren County will be down to one lane beginning next week. The KY 884 Three Springs Road Bridge over the Natcher Parkway will be down to one lane controlled by a temporary traffic signal beginning Monday, June 25th for several weeks. The project is near a heavy residential area, and motorists need to plan for traffic delays. Folks should allow extra time to travel until the project is complete. This lane closure is necessary so crews can mill and replace the bridge deck surface. That's all for live and local news right now here on WCLU Radio. It is 7:23, 68 degrees on your Friday.
I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. As recent history tells us, disasters can happen. It's impossible to prepare for everything, but it is possible to prepare for what happens next. And that's where we come in. At ISU Pettigo-Lessenberry Insurance Agency, we can provide you with many options as an independent agency. And it's our job to make sure you know about all the what-ifs so that your policy has you prepared for what happens next. So just ask us. We'd be honored that you did. Just give us a call at 651-8837. We're ISU Pettigo-Lessenberry Insurance Agency, growing with a proud community since 1902.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jerry Bloom. Governor Matt Bevin has some harsh words for the judge who struck down Kentucky's new pension reform law. Paul Miles has the story.
Governor Bevin says Philip Shepard of Franklin Circuit Court is a terrible judge.
And he's gotten elected because that's how you get into this position, because he's a liberal Democrat representing a liberal district.
And Bevin told CNBC
his decision will be overruled. This will stand because it doesn't do much. It simply makes changes for people who are not even employees yet, but might be at some point in the future.
It's not the first time Bevin has had critical words for Shepard. Last month, he called him an incompetent hack. I'm Paul Miles.
The Republican architect of the state's pension reform law says unless the Supreme Court does step in, Kentucky may never fix its broken retirement system. Senate Majority Leader Damon Thayer yesterday said most lawmakers in Frankfort do not want to debate the pension reform again. Thayer said if the Kentucky Supreme Court doesn't overrule the Franklin Circuit Court, who set the reforms aside, he says the defenders of the status quo can declare victory. Governor Bevin says European nations have much more to lose in a tariff tit-for-tat than the state. Bevin told MSNBC yesterday that he agrees with President Trump on the trade deficit with Europe, even if that means a new 25% tariff on Kentucky bourbon. The governor said the tariff is a money grab, but doubts that Europeans will drink less of Kentucky's most famous export simply because it's more expensive. I'm Jerry Bloom.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
We are back, and we are looking at a pretty lopsided matchup, Jim.
That's right, Ron. I mean, in one corner, we've got a 175-pound guy, and in the other, a 6,000-ton heavyweight train.
Jim, this guy has no idea what he's getting himself into.
It's no contest. Every day, people tempt fate and die trespassing on railroad tracks. See tracks? Think train.
Weekends were for watching races with my dad. The squeal of the tires, the roar of the engines, the cheers of the fans. Creating a tradition. But we all grow up. We can't stay young forever. Our traditions carry over, and some things never change.
On the weekends, I watch racing with my dad.
Start your tradition at Kentucky Speedway, where kids' tickets are only $10 for the Quaker State 400 on July 14th. Call 859-578-2300 or visit KentuckySpeedway.com.
I was about to pull my own hair out. I've been driving around for the last hour trying to find a place for me and my kids to get our hair cut on a Saturday morning. I know, good luck, right? Well, don't pull your hair out. Stop in and see our friends down at Heritage 76 Barbershop today. Heritage 76 Barbershop is located right on the Glasgow Square, so it's not difficult to find, so there won't be any driving around looking for a place. You can go right next to the Plaza Theater. You'll see the barber pole right out front. You can stop in and see David, Anthony, and Cody, who have more than 50 years of combined barbershop experience. No problems if you want to stop in on a Saturday as well. They're open from 8 to 3, and you can make an appointment if you want to schedule your time, or you can just show up and walk in with the kids. Either way, you're going to lean back in a professional environment with a big screen TV and 3 barbers who can carry on a conversation and cut hair. Stop in and see Heritage 76 Barbershop, or visit our website, heritage76barbershop.com. Call for an appointment or stop in, but whatever you do, don't pull your hair out driving around on another Saturday. See Heritage 76 Barbershop.
All right, 728, 68 degrees. WCLU, planning for the weekend? Why don't we check the weather?
The following weather forecast is brought to you by Peggy Tuck Edwards and Private Caregiver and Referral Services. When roles reverse in your later years, when child becomes caretaker and the needs of the parent become most important, it's comforting to know that there's help along the way. Peggy Tuck Edwards would like for you to be informed about Private Caregiver and Referral Services, because sometimes our elders just need a little company and companionship. It's our duty to see that those needs are met, whether in the home or in an assisted living or nursing home facility. Peggy and her network of compassionate caregivers are ready to meet you and your loved one's needs. Call 270-670-7062, 270-670-7062, 270-670-7062.
Certainly not out of it yet. The rain threat with us here today, and a pretty decent chance we'll see more showers and thunderstorms. Had a few roll through overnight. Most of them now have diminished. Radar's cleaned up pretty nicely for now. Probably going to have to throw some heat on this thing. Sunshine on our first full day of summer. And at that point, that's probably when we'll see our better chance of showers and thunderstorms coming on in. Now, widespread coverage, I don't know. This afternoon could be some fairly decent coverage. So the commute home with thunderstorms unlikely category, you may be exercising the wet weather driving skills. So I'll go with a passing shower thunderstorm this morning and a better chance this afternoon, up near 80 degrees. So with the clouds in, the rain chance pretty decent. We'll keep temperatures down. The average high this time of year is 90. Showers, thunderstorms around early tonight. Then tomorrow, just hit and miss stuff, 86 degrees. Thunderstorms scattered around on Sunday with highs in the middle 80s. Cloudy Monday, upper 80s, low 90s returning early next week, probably as soon as Tuesday. I'm Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel, WCLU, your home for local.
Well, we're just enjoying the break, Ray. We're not going to wish time away by hoping for a Tuesday warm-up. We're going to enjoy 68 degrees this morning, and we're also going to enjoy the fact that we've got about 0.82 of an inch of rain, 0.82 in the rain gauge. 68 degrees now at WCLU.
Are you looking for your dream home, or perhaps dreaming of your first home? Then come see me, Gay Parker, at Citizens First Bank. As a KHC top lender for 2 consecutive years, I specialize in government and conventional home loans. For 37 years, I have helped the homeowners of South Central Kentucky. Now, let me help you. Stop in at our West Cherry branch in Glasgow or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Finance your dreams with Citizens First Bank.
Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The Empty Nest inside Pharmacy Express is your shop for home, body, gifts, weddings, babies, and more store. You'll find a little bit of everything, and it's far from empty. If you need a gift for someone during bereavement, the Empty Nest carries wind chimes, picture frames, birdhouses, and canvas prints for remembering a loved one. Celebrating a new baby or a couple just getting married, the Empty Nest has bridal and baby registry too. You'll see it's not so empty at the Empty Nest inside Pharmacy Express at the corner of the Bypass and Cleveland Avenue in Glasgow.
I'm Roxanne Cloyd, also known as the noodle floating, calorie drowning, water weightlifting, woohoo yelling, floor balancing H2O aerobics instructor. As you probably guessed, that means I'm the splicing H2O instructor, Aqua Emotion, and we have lots of fun. If you have aches and pains in your joints, my class at Extreme Health Club is where you need to be. It's soothing to your body, and it's important that you don't throw in the towel, you dry off with it after a fun splicing H2O class at Extreme Health Club. Everything is more fun when it's in the water. Call me now, classes fill up quickly, 651-3036.
As promised, 7:31 WCLU. Let's turn to local sports, and we have Terry Bennell with us in the studio this morning. Again, we had him earlier this week talking about the upcoming Weldon. Well, the Weldon is here, and Terry, I'm tickled to death that you are here to bring us up to date on the Weldon tennis tournament. Of course, Terry is the top man with the Weldon Tennis Tournament organization, involved in keeping it going, and he's actually brought us some treasures to show for our viewers on Facebook Live and on EPB Channel 6. Hey, Terry, how you doing?
I'm doing well this morning, Henry. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir. I know this is you're just like a little kid when all this stuff starts.
Yeah, I am excited about the Weldon. It is a fun time for me to be involved in tennis and have all these players coming to town, and just the excitement of carrying on a rich tradition for Glasgow.
Well, there's some important things that people need to know about tradition, and you've got several to talk about today.
Well, I do this morning. I brought in, this is our presentation trophy that we do for our doubles championship, and it's impressive names on this trophy that have played at the Weldon for many, many years. And this trophy on the front is the WA Weldon doubles championship, but also has the name Jim Moody on it as well, and a friend of yours and a gentleman who meant a lot to this community, and meant a lot to tennis as well. I had good fortune of knowing Jim for many years and playing some tennis with him, but we named the tournament the Doubles Classic after him many years ago, which was a great honor. But just wanted folks to know about that and know about doubles. You know, doubles is an important part of the game of tennis. You got to have a lot of skill, a lot of strategy when you play doubles, and
a lot of team ability.
It's a lot of team ability. And our friend Jim Moody knew how to play doubles, and really enjoyed that. But we're going to start the doubles action with the forecast. I just heard your forecast, and I don't know what's going to happen this afternoon. We were going to try to start about 4:30 this afternoon, but we're probably going to push that back until Saturday morning because they have some players coming from out of town. We don't want to have a rain out, and they have to leave early, and they don't have anything to do while they're here as far as playing tennis. So we're going to play doubles tomorrow afternoon starting at 3:30.
Okay,
so if you're out and about tomorrow afternoon at 3:30, we'll begin doubles down at Gorin Park. I want to invite people down for our doubles championship that will start. Got some great teams coming.
See how nice the park looks, too, I must say.
Yeah, the recreation department. I mean, my hats off to the recreation department that helped us yesterday get everything ready for that. So they did a great job with that.
Yes.
And then the other one that I have, let me step down.
That's all right. That's all right.
The other one that I have is the Jack Goodman Sportsmanship Award, and this means a lot to us with the Weldon tournament.
Raise it up just a little bit.
All right,
there
raise
we go.
it up a little bit.
Yeah, there we
see
go. Yeah, there's a good move. There's a good move of Jack right there on the flag.
That's a great move. Jack Goodman, just like Jim Moody, meant a tremendous amount to this community. This award started in 2003, and it's a sportsmanship award. And it's just as important any other part that we give out for the Weldon. The sportsmanship award, the players who have a good attitude about it, they enjoy playing. Jack loved tennis.
Yeah, no question about it.
I mean, he was fun to be out on the court with. He was a prince of a person. He was competitive on the tennis court. Now, he liked to win.
Yeah.
And he wanted you to win. He wanted the best you could give. You had to throw that at Jack, the best you had, and that's what he wanted from you. And that was evident in everything he did in this community. So we very much appreciated Jack Goodman. Still honor him today with this sportsmanship award, Henry.
Anybody that knew Jack knew that he was the epitome of sportsmanship.
Oh yeah. He liked people. He liked to be around people. He was always friendly and outgoing and had just a great personality about him, Henry. So it's just very positive.
I appreciate you bringing and talking about those because people, they don't realize when you talk about the tradition of the Weldon, parts of the things that make it a strong tradition are the people that have been involved over the years.
Yes, it very much so. And we want to carry that ongoing. I mean, that's a part of it,
yes, sir.
Henry. And I want to say a special thank you to all of our sponsors that helped us. A lot of our sponsors have been with us for a number of years, so that's exciting as well. And folks who believe in what we're doing and been a part of it.
I think that's important.
Yes. Our sponsors this year are Computer Data Professionals, Cook Downing and Underwood, Z-Mart with their convenience store on Lexington Drive, Pharmacy Express. We're here, WCLU Radio. Henry, appreciate the support here for years. Dr. Barrett Lessenberry's been involved for numerous years. Colton's, Sean Hale Construction, Jerry Bott's Construction, and the People's Bank. So we do appreciate those sponsors. Had a great turnout last night for our family clinic, free. I know we had a few raindrops before.
Didn't scare anybody much,
didn't scare it too many. Sean Hale brought down some squeegees and helped us with the course to get those dried off. So we had a big time last night down playing some tennis. And again, like I said, the rec department's done a great job getting us the facility ready. So what we'll do is we'll start tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Okay.
We'll start singles tomorrow. We'll play 2 rounds of singles tomorrow morning, and then we'll play doubles beginning at 3:30 in the afternoon. So I invite people down to Gorin Park to see some very great tennis and be a part of the tradition.
Should be a really nice day for all of it, for sure.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. So
all right, Terry. Well, anything else we need to do? We'll make sure we say everything we need to say.
I think we've said everything we say. We just want people to come out and enjoy some fantastic tennis at Gorin Park this weekend. Appreciate everybody involved with our program.
Well, I think it's going to be a good weekend for it, and thank you for keeping it. You know, there's a lot of folks who were active in the Weldon for a number of years who are looking down, wanting to thank you for realizing how important it is to still have it a tradition.
Yeah. my pleasure. I'm very thankful and blessed to be involved.
Okay, thank you. Terry Bunnell is the chairman of the Weldon Tennis Committee, and we look forward to an exciting weekend of tennis.
There are exciting things happening at
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
The university scientists have long hypothesized, where does the magic man get his magic? The phenomenon that is the magic man is considered one of the great wonders of science. Truth be told, there is no science greater than magic. And that's why the mystery remains.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bruner, and yes, technically I am the magic man, but there's no magic to it. It's honesty, knowledge, and paying the best prices I can pay.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry. Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU.
Because we got folks calling in birthdays left and right, and it's a special day for a lot of special folks here, including Joe Howard Bunch, who has a birthday today. It's also Tina Simmons, Jim Centers, Allison Reed, Josie Granger. Happy birthday to Tyler Bird, Frankie Williams, Stevie Howard Coulter. Stevie, your Aunt Delph called to wish you a happy 64th birthday today. Philip Kinslow celebrates, Erica Bray Vance, Tina Deckard Duval, Roxanne Ganter, Allison Wilburn is 17, Steve Godsey is 63, Dana Sally is having a birthday today. Anniversaries number 60 for Harold and Levon Carter, number 27 for Kenneth and Julie Hatfield, and it's Frank and Melinda Payne's wedding anniversary today too, I must say. On Saturday, we've got the 12th birthday for Kylie Brooke Lessenberry. Happy number 12. We also have Lindsay Anderson with a birthday on Saturday. Caleb Young is 26, Larry Ward, Tammy Irvin, Beverly B. Pettigo, and Paul Page. And we have Glenn and Opal Alexander on the anniversary ledger for Saturday. And then on Sunday, we've got Larry Wyatt, Michelle Ellis, Chris Eaton, Ian Gilson, all having birthdays on Sunday. 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. Or online, here we are at WCLU radio.com for birthdays and anniversaries. And there's more coming in right there. So we'll find out the latest and report back to you here just in a second.
Uh-oh.
y'all. It's official.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky.
Richie is turning 8 today. Make sure I'm checking everything else here so I don't get us behind. But I'm just tickled to death to have so many nice folks calling in, wishing folks happy birthday right here. And don't forget that it is Frank and Melinda Payne Day on the radio. Now, it's Frank and Melinda's wedding anniversary today. And if you happen to see Frank and or Melinda Payne around town today, the thing to do is to pat them on the back and let them know they're good as gold. From WCLU and a little taste of Texas.
Bring your whole family to Farmers RECC annual meeting Thursday, July 12th at the Cave City Convention Center. Registration begins at 5:30. A performance by the Martin Family Circus beginning at 6. Register for a chance to win one of 10 $100 gift cards, and for graduating high school seniors and above, the chance to win a Farmers RECC scholarship. Mark your calendar for Farmers RECC's annual meeting Thursday, July 12th. Details at farmersrecc.com or follow us on Facebook.
I am loaded.
Are you crazy, chicken?
No, I'm loaded with sauteed mushrooms, bacon, green onions, and a blend of cheeses. And have you met my girlfriend, Hawaiian Chicken?
Aloha.
And this is my old buddy, the deluxe grilled chicken sandwich. He's big and bad on the outside, but tender on the inside with Swiss cheese and bacon strips.
Take your pick at Colton Steakhouse and Grill, serving Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake. And chicken, too.
All right, let me tell you about Haley Ritchie. Haley Ritchie is having a birthday today, and we understand from her great-grandmother that Haley Ritchie is turning 8 today. Congratulations. Can you believe that crazy cow has stopped by?
Moo! 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 Moo!
So, with the crazy cow in the house, we're going to give away a T-shirt, a June Dairy Month T-shirt. We had a lot of callers wondering if we were going to do that. We are. So why don't you be caller number 9 at 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. The 9th caller wins a much sought-after June Dairy Month T-shirt.
Have you heard what the special of the month is for the month of June at Lesenberry Do-It Center? A solid socket set. We're talking chrome sockets in both 1/4 and 3/8 inch drive. Comes with a sturdy carrying case and a lifetime warranty. It's $25 off the regular price at just $29.97. You've got to come to Lesenberry's and test drive one of these zero-gravity relaxer chairs. An unbelievably comfortable chair that locks in 3 positions and comes with a headrest in tan, red, and blue. Easy to store, too. Just $29.99 while they last. Lesenberry's has cool prices on air conditioners, like a 5,000 BTU room air conditioner for $107.97, or a handy 3-speed box fan, just $14.49. And save on Stanley drinkware. A 16-ounce insulated tumbler is $24.99. A 1.1 quart stainless steel thermos, $29.99. Who has the best selection of items you need now at the price you want to pay now? It's Lesenberry Do-It Center, 1010 West Main in Glasgow.
All right, Addie Morgan is on the radio live. Hey, Addie, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Well, you were the 9th caller, Addie. You're fast on the draw today, for sure.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Well, let me write your name over here, and you know what? There's only one thing you have to do, Addie. You know what that is?
Yeah, moo, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good guess. You got to moo. So anyway, we're going to clear out the room right here, and we're going to stand back. And whenever, and I'm sure have you been around some old cows before?
Oh yes.
Well, so you should be able to imitate one here. You think?
Well, I guess.
All right. So anyway, I'm going to step back, and you take a deep breath, and when you're ready, let's hear your best moo, Addie.
Okay. Moo.
That was good. You put some length. That was a long moo. I think that's you get an A for effort there, Addie, because that was really good.
Oh, well, thank you.
And we've got these things are, everybody wants one of these T-shirts, and you're one of the lucky ones who has won it, Addie.
Okay.
The June Dairy Month T-shirt. Now, are you ever involved? You ever been involved in like milking cows and stuff?
Oh, I have in years.
Yeah. Well,
Not now, though.
No. Well, no. I mean, but if you've ever done it, I don't think you forget it, do you?
Oh, well, no.
All right, Addie Morgan, I'm going to put your name on a T-shirt. You come by and enjoy displaying your dairy pride, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Addie. Bye-bye. Addie Morgan, that's right. Addie Morgan was the ninth caller, and she wins a T-shirt, a June Dairy Month T-shirt, much sought after. 69 degrees. Bobby Lee, it's always good news when you...
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Growth begins with an idea. At the People's Bank, that idea is to give you the banking service you deserve. We carry out that idea in everything we do. In fact, it's become our motto, working for you. As that idea continues to grow, let us work for you at our new location, 1300 West Main Street, opening this summer. Let us be the place where your ideas begin, where you get the banking you deserve. Come grow with us. The People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Check out the deals at Gilliard Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Save big on summer adventure during our Jeep Celebration event. How about saving up to $5,800 off the factory MSRP on a new 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Or choose up to $4,000 off the new 2018 Jeep Renegade. Now you can save up to $3,750 off on the newly redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Afternoon. Look for the signs. The property is located behind Rib Liquors on Highway 31 East South. Look for the pictures and more information at elmoreauction.com. Elmore, the name you've grown to trust in Barron County since 1935. Dakota Ray Elmore, principal broker and auctioneer. Remember, the auction starts at 1 p.m. this Saturday afternoon.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Yes, from around the world and up the street, we have to do a little wrap-up tidbit news today, Aaron. Russell.
All right.
It's been a wild week here, tidbit news.
It has been. We've had the communist woodchucks.
Yeah, we've had it all. Let me see. Somebody's calling. I don't know who it is, but if y'all will wait for us. If you'll wait for us, we'll be back. Okay, a couple of quick things here to wrap it up for the week of tidbit news.
All right.
Dateline, Boston, Massachusetts. A Boston-based consumer watchdog group, Aaron, has warned of the dangers to children of water balloon slingshots. Do you have one of those?
I used to.
Water balloon slingshots. Also, lawn darts.
Now, I've always been told my life that lawn darts are dangerous. But.
And other summer toys. Those playthings top the list of 10 questionable toys issued Thursday by the World Against Toys Causing Harm, which I guess the acronym there is WATCH. World Against Toys Causing Harm, better known as WATCH. Others include low riding wheel toys. That's on the list. Swimming pools. That's pretty generic.
Yeah.
All-terrain vehicles.
So like four-wheelers?
Yeah, I guess
so.
Toys with small parts.
Well, yeah. I guess with the little label, no 3 or unders.
Baby, there's a bunch of rambunctious 2-year-olds that are just going to cheat on that, I think. Also, let's see. Also on the list of dangerous toys, backyard water slides, high-powered water guns, bounce houses, and backyard trampolines.
Oh, man.
The group says more than 2.5 million American children are injured each summer. It says many of those accidents are preventable.
This just sounds like the anti-fun.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they're... What the AFG, Anti-Fun Group. AFGA. Anyway, it says here, the group says that last summer the organization singled out fidget spinners.
Oh, man.
Of course, fidget spinners kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, that's right. And they pose a choking hazard, it says here, but they're not. This didn't make the list this time.
Gotcha.
So anyway, the unsafe toy.
No swimming pools.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I think you had trouble getting rid of all of those.
Yeah.
But it is important to be safe with them.
Yeah.
All right, this story. There's a lot to say about this story between the lines. But there are court records that say a Colorado inmate mistakenly released from jail enjoyed less than 2 hours of freedom before his wife realized the error and made him turn himself back in.
Oh, no.
That's a partnership for
Yeah,
you.
how terrible.
The Grand Junction Daily Sentinel reports that James Reinerson was in custody late last month at the Mesa County Jail on a $2,000 cash bond while awaiting prosecution on menacing, disorderly conduct, and trespass charges. But he was released after the Mesa County Sheriff's deputies at the jail mistook him for another inmate.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't happen every day.
No.
Mesa County Sheriff Sergeant Henry Stoffel says that the jail employees broke procedure when they failed to check Reinerson's wristband and picture, and that an investigation is ongoing to determine whether jail policy around the housing list needs to be updated. He credited Reinerson's wife for returning her husband to custody.
Oh, no.
I don't think that would happen in every case.
No.
So I think they probably need to revise that list or something.
Yeah.
Revise the way they check it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
get a new procedure down.
Don't be coming home to me. You're supposed to still be in jail.
She's enjoying the peace and quiet. No.
It's kind of like Otis getting out early.
Got to spend your 24 hours.
That's right. And finally, this story, which is really, let's end on a happy note, okay?
All right.
We've had quite the wild notes here this week. But out of Wisconsin, there's a World War II veteran who spent more than a year as a prisoner of war, and this guy is finally being awarded the Purple Heart.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Leader Telegram there in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, reported that Max Bergen is going to get the medal today.
That's great.
He's 94 years old. He's from Wisconsin, says he is overwhelmed and stunned by the honor. He said, I don't know if words can accurately describe how I feel, adding that, quote, it took a long time for it to sink in. I didn't realize it would mean so much to me, but it does. I'm just grateful for all the work done for me. Mr. Bergen was serving on an Army Air Force's bomb squadron when he was shot down over Germany in 1944.
Wow.
He was held prisoner at camp in Austria for 14 months with just a blanket and a board in his cell.
Man.
He was freed in May of 1945. Bergen suffered shoulder and ankle wounds in the crash, but he had no paperwork about the injuries because he was immediately taken prisoner. Such documentation is needed for the Medal of Honor, troops injured in combat. Documentation was recently reassembled to help from Republican U.S. Senator Ron Johnson and Mark Wilson, the commandant at the Chippewa Falls Veterans Home where Bergen lives.
Wow.
So, this fella, talk about having patience.
Yeah.
The guy, this is 1944. He's 94 years old. I'd be chomping at the bit,
Yeah.
Get this right. But no, he probably wouldn't have lived to be 94 if he'd stressed out over it every day. That's just a difference, and certainly one more reason to refer to it as the greatest generation, I think. Anyway, that's what we have. Who's that? Somebody's rolling in up front. Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, you're in the back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we have in the way of tidbit news today. And we're going to revisit such on Monday. But that was a interesting, nice little wrap-it-up story.
Yeah.
Today, for sure.
Sounds good. Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
All right.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Finds the best time each month to fill these crucial medications